Nothing gets started without people. Because of everyday people in all walks of life who are working every day for a new direction for America, the George Wallace campaign has picked up the greatest momentum of any candidate. This is the People's Victory Campaign, a grassroots movement that's in full gear to elect Governor George C. Wallace as our next president. This is the George Wallace National Campaign Headquarters, the nerve center that reaches out to people in cities and towns, on farms and ranches all across America, telling the story of the character and convictions of Governor George C. Wallace, working with grassroots volunteers in the greatest people's effort of our times.
Yes, the Wallace campaign is a campaign of the people, not the politicians. And George Wallace is one man apart from the political machinery. Our whole effort is built on what people think and reflecting those thoughts in our government, to close the wide gap between what the people want and what our government does. We are sending the message of the people. The delegates to the Democratic National Convention have a full partnership in the George Wallace crusade to restore America. After all, their strength at the convention in Miami Beach will determine whether this party reflects the real viewpoint of average citizens in all walks of life who are tired of the continuing storm that beats against the happiness of our people. I am Charles S. Snyder, National Campaign Director. I invite all delegates and all workers to join hands with us to achieve the kind of America we started out to build, to achieve new greatness and happiness for America, for ourselves, and for our families.
Thousands of people from all 50 states have visited the national headquarters in Montgomery, Alabama, to get a first-hand look at the nerve center that has changed America's political history, and to see their names proudly listed as contributors to the People's Victory Campaign. And each day, thousands upon thousands of letters are received here, many with contributions, others with suggestions and thoughts. The contributions are modest, from $1 to $25. And these are the dollars that keep the wheels turning to buy newspaper, TV, and radio time, to carry the people's message across America. Every letter is answered. Personal attention is given to the smallest request. Even letters from school children and people in foreign lands get special attention. Often, the limited staff of campaign workers puts in 12 to 16 hours a day with no break for the weekend. Each staff member works cheerfully and devotedly with the full knowledge they are doing their part in the People's Victory Campaign. In this modern operation, computers hum and clank night and day to send out tens of thousands of letters each month to Wallace boosters in an ever-expanding buildup of new support across the length and breadth of America. Millions of pieces of campaign material are sent out all across America to Wallace supporters, dedicated to a people's victory. Wallace brochures, Wallace bumper stickers, Wallace buttons, Wallace posters, Wallace newspapers for old, the young, labor members, and special groups, some printed in foreign languages. The nerve center of activity seems never to stop as presses roll off new material that graphically tells the courageous stand of Governor George C. Wallace and the People's Victory Campaign. Yes, in Montgomery, Alabama, the Wallace campaign is recognized as one of the leading mail receiving and mail shipping centers, with letters and packages postmarked to and from every city and town in the USA. National publications such as Time, Newsweek, National Journal, and even the New York Times have marveled at the effectiveness and low cost of Wallace campaign TV programs and commercials produced in a local TV studio with none of the high-paid Madison Avenue experts. One national TV analyst called these TV productions best of any presidential candidate. These productions are an important key to victory in carrying the real Wallace story to people in their homes and stores all across the nation, and in giving real facts that have full meaning to every voter. Daily conferences and close guidance by staff executives like Alton Dauphin, Assistant Director, and other experienced administrators keep the smooth-running machinery in high gear to achieve definite aims and goals of the Wallace campaign. Trained experts like Michael Griffin and John DiCarlo check laws and regulations to assure a position for Governor Wallace on the Election Day ballots in states all across the country. And key workers like warm, friendly Dorothy House target dates and places of events, and keep the media informed of a heavy schedule of activities of Governor Wallace and the Wallace rallies in covering the whole nation, to speak with people and convention delegates. At Wallace rallies, volunteers gladly sign up to gather names and contributions of $1, $5, or $10, whatever a person can afford, on Wallace campaign petitions, a key way in paying heavy expenses of the Wallace presidential campaign covering the whole nation. Over 100 staff members spread out across the USA from this national nerve center to keep the wheels turning, to tell the facts, and keep in contact with hundreds of Wallace campaign centers all across America. The wheels are turned by people who are sending a message, by people who are working for primary victories and in contacting delegates, by delegates who are reflecting the people's thoughts. This is the making of a People's Victory campaign, a grassroots campaign to restore America, a campaign that is changing the thinking in Washington and getting things done for the people. The campaign of Governor George C. Wallace to restore America. Everyday people are making the victories of the Wallace campaign because they care about America, about the happiness of everyday folks and their families. They are the heartbeat of the whole campaign. They are deciding the future of America, and they know we are on the eve of a great new day for America and the happiness and security of all Americans. And people in every walk of life are bringing this great new day to fulfillment through the Wallace People's Victory campaign.